Today we're on the Eastbourne Ring Road looking at the new shared space scheme. This is Ashford Road, and as we enter, on the left you can see an entrance and exit to Eastbourne Station with the traditional give way sign. The shared space scheme is actually on the left, and as we travel down you can see a number of issues that could cause danger. One in particular is this new tabletop crossing on the left, where cars have to give way as they enter Junction Road. It is a changed priority as well, which allows cyclists to ride straight across without giving way. As we travel down the road you'll see the shared space path on the left, and you can see there's no delineation in colour between the pathway and the road, causing concern and potential hazard to both pedestrians and actually to cyclists. As we drive down, on the left you'll see yet another tabletop crossing with changed priority. We're now going to exit the ring road, and what we'd like to do is now go back and review some of the dangers. East Sussex County have decided to install a pavement parking scheme. This causes danger and hazard to the blind, partially sighted, older, just vulnerable people, and you can see in these clips how narrow and awkward it is to walk through this particular space. As we cross the road you'll see a nursery, houses of multiple occupancy with exits from the first floor down the steps onto the shared pathway, and indeed people would have to come up from basements, and here you can see they would have very limited visibility of the pathway if there were speeding cyclists riding along. On certain days the path is narrower and more dangerous than other days. This is an alley that leads from Age Concern Eastbourne. There's no warning that you're entering a shared use area whatsoever. In a second we're going to see a cyclist where the outcome could have been a lot worse. If she was cycling faster and the pedestrian was disabled or older, could have been a major incident. As we travel back down the ring road you will see the Arndale Centre to the right. You can see the blind bend and the nursery. We cross the tabletop crossing and you'll see on your right hand side the Age Concern Centre, and in a moment we're just going to turn back and see what dangers are represented in this area. We've turned back and are now looking at Ashford Road and the tabletop crossing. You can see a cyclist actually on the main road. You can see how comfortable and safe he feels. As he cycles along you can see the blind bend that Age Concern clients have to cross as they come out of the Arndale Centre. This is a typical Age Concern client, feels safe in his own space and his head is down and he's not looking either left or right, and this represents a real danger to these clients. We're now approaching this blind junction from the Age Concern direction. Again you can see this client is not looking left or right, crossing the cycle path, and this to us represents in no way a safe walking scheme. Again, coming out of the Arndale Centre, clients typically are head down, they feel safe in what should be safe pedestrian space. You have people coming out of the nursery down the steps completely unaware that this is a shared use area. And as the older people disappear behind that blind bend and the screen, you can see just how dangerous the blind bend really is when approaching and exiting onto the shared pathway. Again, on the tabletop you can see in the background the client with his head down. In this instance a car has to block the crossing, and again here you have hesitancy both from driver and pedestrian as to who really does have right of way. Once again the car has to stop well before the give way sign and blocks the tabletop crossing. As we exit the ring road, we believe this is a great example of a cheap quick fix. Shared use is dangerous, and we believe that we should really be seeing distinct safe walking strategies and safe cycling strategies with the relevant investment.